One of the fun things you can do with your Memory Craft 1000 is the variable zigzag. We have this on some of our other high-end machines. And on this machine, to engage your variable zigzag, you want to be in your utility stitches, and you're going to choose stitch number 8, which is a middle position zigzag. When I choose that, I get the little symbol up here for variable zigzag, and I'm going to select it. So that means it's giving me the information on how to do the variable zigzag. I'll be starting the machine with the start-stop button, and I'll be using the foot control to make the width of the stitch as it goes. And I'm going to select OK there. The other thing is, for your width and your length of your stitch, you can control that. So as you're doing your variable zigzag, you can have it as wide as it'll go, which is 7 millimeter, or I could make it maybe stay at about 5 millimeters, so I can have a zigzag that's from 5 millimeter down and back up again. So if I wanted to make like a leaf or something and start wide and come to a point, that's what I would be doing. If I wanted to bring my zigzag closer together, I would use my stitch length, and here I'm going to lessen the length, and you can see it becomes more of a satin stitch. So you have options to change it that way as well. One of the things you can do is set the sensitivity of your variable zigzag by going to the set mode, going to the sewing section, and then paging through till you get to the screen for the variable zigzag. So this is the sensitivity of using your foot control, of how easy it's going to be, or how fast it's going to change from wide to a narrow stitch. So you can change your sensitivity in here. I'm going to leave mine at the default, but I may have to change it after I do a few test stitches. Be sure to select OK. Now I'm ready to stitch my variable stitch. I have my F foot on, and I've adjusted my speed control to a medium speed. I'm going to bring over my foot control, and normally your foot control would be on the floor and it would be the speed of your machine, but your foot control is going to determine the width and the narrowness of your variable zigzag. So I'm going to be depressing this with my hand just for this demonstration. So let me get started. The start-stop button will start my machine, and you'll see it going. And then as I depress my foot control, it gets wider. And then as I let it out a little bit and depress it less, it goes narrow to a straight stitch. I'm going to go back again, narrow, make it very wide, and then go back down to a very narrow and to a straight stitch. And then I'm going to go ahead and stop my machine, cut my thread, and I'll show you what that looks like. So here is our variable zigzag, and we have the wide part. You can see how I've made it wide and go down to narrow, and that's with controlling it with my foot control. So that's fun with variable zigzag.